2008, when my daughter became pregnant with her first child a couple of months before giving birth. After a routine exam, doctor tells my daughter, "I'm so sorry, this child has stopped growing for over 30 days. Even though your child has life, this child stopped growing. You must be hospitalized immediately so we could terminate this birth. You, as well as the child, are in great danger." I was on my way to a meeting. My daughter calls me crying. I drove over an hour to get to her. We prayed and I said, "Don't you worry, God has the last word." And I asked her, "Where are you going?" And she said, "We're headed towards the hospital." And I told her, "Don't do anything. We are waiting on God for a miracle." She went to the hospital and did not allow them to terminate the birth. She only allowed them to do the preliminary test. They begged her to terminate the birth, but she resisted. And we started to pray and declare. The gynecologist said, "You're going to have this child before it's time. Don't get your hopes up, because if the child lives, he won't live more than a week. And if he survives, prepare yourself to literally live in the hospital for months at a time until we're able to take off the machines. That's if he lives." They gave her all sorts of bad news. I told my daughter, "Jenica, don't you worry." And they told her, as soon as the child is born, that's if he's still alive, he will be transported by helicopter to a special hospital. They didn't take him to the special hospital because they felt that the baby was not going to live. But we kept on declaring, we kept on prophesying. The church got together with me and began to believe what the Word of God says. This book that you're reading right now is not filled with theories or copied from somebody else. These are life experiences, things that I have experienced through the years. Moving forward, Cameron was born in 2008. And we were told that he would be months and months in an incubator with all sorts of things connected to him. And you know what? After he was born, we were told it wasn't going to be necessary for them to transport him to the special hospital. He was giving little signs of life. And you know what? All those tubes that they said would be connected to him for weeks at a time lasted only 24 hours. They said he would be in an incubator for months, but after 6 days, he no longer needed the warmth of the incubator. He was so small, a premature baby, and they could not understand how a child like this could live without artificial life. God answered our prayers. He accepted the challenge when we believed in him and brought to his memory what his word says. And this is why I firmly believe that prayers can transform lives. Biblical prayers, biblical confessions, prophetic declaration, and decrees that can make a difference. Prayers that change families.